Yo, what is up, friends, foes, and members of the Omni Council? My name is Daimien Kamiya and I am the Omni King. I am here actually on time, no postponement, and I have food in front of me. I made my food before the stream time, can you believe it? And I didn't just make food. I made spaghetti and meatballs for tonight and for 5 separate meals. Can you believe it? I adulted correctly today. Alright, so it is Secrets of the Obscure. I know this got pushed back because I was really into Pokemon the other day, but we're gonna try our best to get this all set and done tonight. I'm not even gonna delay. Let's just get in here. Get straight into the game. Alright, so we click this.
Wayfinder, I must request your presence at the camp immediately.
What's wrong?
The situation is tense among our allies. As uncertainty about our next step grows, so too does their anger.
We can also get rid of this.
I fear that things will worse without your intervention.
Oops. I just cut off the story. Okay, so it's a little... I can use this to get to the,
Good to meet you.
yeah, Wizard's Tower there. Doesn't really mean that I want to take the extra step in loading time, though, right now. Alright, we'll go to Wizard's Tower first, and then we'll actively... enter into the mission. All right. So there's 9 more POIs. I'm assuming they're all like here. 9 POIs and something else. Friend of Patha. For your arrival, I stood at the edge of the fog, watching helplessly while our own succumbed to its toxicity as they attempted to flee. Now the fog is lifted, their essence is trapped, and I am unable to help. I seek someone who can end their suffering. Come find me. Your aid is critical.
We have to wait for reinforcements. It's the only way. Every hour, more of my soldiers die. Do you think his turrets simply stop while we wait?
Enough! Calm yourselves. What's the situation here?
Galrath went back to Tyria to report to Iskarin. We don't know what he'll recommend.
But if he does support sending the full Astral Ward, we would be fools to attack without them. We would be fools to wait here for reinforcements that may never come.
I'm gonna stay with this.
Have you been up there? We are stretched across dozens of positions, barely able to hold them. How long until the front collapses? Must we all be dead before we're allowed to strike?
That's enough, both of you. You are generals. Show each other some respect, at least.
Good. Perhaps you can help me here.
I understand your desire for reinforcements, but I will not be beholden to Iskarin's whims. But neither do I offer you a pointless sacrifice. I have watched the battlefield for weeks now. We have been overstretched and vulnerable the entire time.
Apologies, my lady. We will restructure our defenses to get
Home, Ramses. I mean no reproach. But if Epoch's forces could have shattered our defenses at any moment, why are we still here?
Are you suggesting Epoch's army isn't as strong as it appears?
impossible. I know you sensed, as I have, the souls of the thousands of soldiers stationed in Zakiros. I wish to strike as you do, my lady, but we should not underestimate our foe. If we move now, and you're wrong,
then my head will be the first to fall. I ask nothing more of you than I offer of myself.
What would you ask of me?
We're conducting a lot of shaping operations out there right now, and I'm sure the troops could use your help. Battles are raging across Nyos. If we can free up our troops from those conflicts, we can improve our odds.
Sounds like run around and do events.
here to craft our battle plan.
Where have I heard
Frodo,
that one
perhaps
before?
you can offer your insight on that matter.
When the hour comes, Wayfinder,
Hey,
I
Lizriel.
will call on you. I wouldn't want you to miss out on all the fun.
How do you feel about this plan?
It gives me some pause, I must say. I had hoped for more compatriots to join us before we assault the final bastion. But Paythay's right. If Epoch's army was as strong as it appeared, how has he not crushed us yet? We have a saying here. If your horns are in, your head is also. My life has been at risk from the first battle cry. There's no retreating at this point.
Oh my god, that's so lucky.
Tensions are certainly high right now.
It is inevitable. The fate of our world is at stake, and the lives of our soldiers as well. Frode and the General may argue about their methods, but their goals are aligned. I am glad you are here. Your presence as a way of reminding people what they are truly fighting for. Do not demur from this. You are as vital to our chances as anyone else. I thank you for that.
Is Isgarin going to help us?
I really don't know. I wish I did, but he operates on a different level than I do. It would make a big difference to have him here. We need every powerful ally we can
Well,
get.
yeah.
But truthfully,
What was the chance to steal
I
it?
agree with Nephis. We're losing good soldiers trying to hold these lines. We need to strike while we still can.
Are the troops prepared?
As prepared as they're gonna get. I'd love more time to work with them, but it's a luxury we can't afford. We'll find out how good a job we've done when the battle begins. That's always the decider.
Oh, I see. Was it 100% in the original?
He's supposed to be a brilliant tactician. I sense your benevolence. Will you grant free? Many felt imprisoned by our king's wall. Their attempts at escape.
gold. Might get gold. Alright, I'll look at your comment in a second, Lizrael, when I'm not under timer.
Finally, Frick, thank you.
Oh!
You are ferocious, yet you foster tranquility. Your actions echo throughout Nios.
Oh, I see.
Many
I'm doing
felt
this again because that was actually really close to 19.
I'll sing your memory at eventides. Thank you,
Let's
Liberator.
go.
You are ferocious, yet you foster tranquility. Your actions echo throughout Nios.
That sounds fair.
That's valuable.
Are they just the event going on?
Charge through! It's my turn.
That's done.
Alright, no problem, Lizrael. See you later. Have a good one. I know it's a rather late stream for you to join in on.
We're making progress down here. Those cryptosaurs are raining down on us the whole time. If you could get up there on your sky scale and take them out, it'd give us room to advance even farther.
Are you serious? Fuck you two, game. Just missed it. Let's go. Faster! Faster! Got it. Oh, I creamed the record. Oh my god, I destroyed the record. Like 22 seconds. I'm gonna go do the other adventures because there's masteries tied to them. There, reuniting lost credits. So I need 6 for the mastery, 9 for gold.
difficult to discern, I understand. I'm afraid they are not associated.
I'm gonna take you to this person.
Maintain focus.
I just started, so where are you going? This guy? Already shattering the masteries, though. Where are you going? Far one. Silver's doable.
Look elsewhere. They are straying next to one another.
Alright. Got 30 seconds to get 2 more. Oh well. 15 seconds. I gotcha! Let's go!
We gather at the camp to discuss our strategy. Come when
We'll
you are
discuss our strategy when I get the last adventure done. Look, this is like 4 free masteries. I'm going for the adventures.
Have you returned to Zakiros in recent days? We hear so rarely from the generals lately.
Wayfinder, help us train our Skyscale fighters for the coming fight with Ephard.
Finish and destroy as many targets as you can. Oh wait. There's no achievement tied to this. Wow. Liana needs to try harder. 8 targets. Come on, Liana. So how are you, Ray? It's been so long since you've been in a stream. Ready for M? Yeah, I've just been enjoying my week of, you know, going to work, you know, getting pissed off more and more. Sending messages to my DM about how I feel like he's a terrible boss. It's a good DM, he's just a terrible boss. Different
There
concepts.
are 3 towers in Zakiros, and all must be taken if we are to win the day.
I'm already on the chopping block.
We're
What do
going
I
to
have
have
to
to
lose
split
by
our
telling him
forces
that he's
between
doing a
them.
piss poor
We
job?
try to take them one at a time. The defenses will shred us.
What do you need me to do?
You will join me as I infiltrate the spider's lair.
Of course, that assumes.
My lady, please. I am hurt and beg a favor of you. Death to the false king!
Yeah, this is really not going to work out well for you, is it? Prevent Typhus health from dropping below 90% and keep them within the time limits. Oh, I've sent them far more critical pieces of information. Okay, did that one. There's a healer. Where's Pipa? Pipa, my darling, I will heal you. I got an achievement to get. You will not die on my watch. It's been so long since I've used the healing stance. Let me link to her. Let me link to her. Scepter 3. Scepter 3. Let's get that tablet up. Ventari, my brother. A lot of it was like me criticizing him for how he likes to blame me for things, but I'm not the manager. The manager does less than me, but he seems to be focused on me. Like, it's Renegade Scepter. Not our Revenant Scepter. The lightsaber. I'll switch the bow or staff. Hi-ya! Well, as someone that's been streaming the entire game on a Revenant, I feel like I couldn't get away from using it. I don't think I really had a choice. Checked out a lot of the new weapons are healing weapons. Warrior staff, mesmer rifle, like they're all healing weapons.
My pain.
Did you see it?
Focus on whatever one Pipe is fighting, but she can't seem to make up her bloody mind.
Ready for more.
Pipe is not dying on my watch. I don't know how impossible this achievement would be, but I bet you if you didn't have some sense of party support to reduce the damage he takes, like protection or whatever, or any sort of healing set, then I imagine... then this might be a bit tricky to do. Like, I just get the feeling that this is not an achievement you could probably get on a glass cannon. on Ventari's tablet because she can't. It reduces the projectile problem. Dodge as much as I can to keep each healthy. Projectiles are back up. Oh, yo! Good thing there's no time limit. I got rid of the one time limit part. This is gonna take some time, but the meter's going down very slowly, but come on. Get that back up. This is a Harriers build. Harriers gear, I'm pretty sure, so I don't think it's Z-Lots. There may not be a whole lot of booms on it, but it's not Z-Lots. That's Harriers. Splendid company. Wow, I gotta keep her 100 or 90% this whole time. Gave it my all. Don't worry, Faith. Yeah, with this being the way the fight goes, oh my god, I can absolutely understand it being difficult to keep her above 90. But me and my boy Ventari are up for the challenge. Ready for more. Hey, but stay inside of Ventari's dome, please. It's gonna cut out on so much damage. I'm looking at the ripples. To be perfectly honest, this would be easy if you did it with someone. Like, if you were doing this with me, I kind of make this easy. Like, and on top of that, if I focused on keeping Paitha healthy and you ran like a DPS that could actually like kill these things. Like, let's be honest, Ray. Paitha's not going below 90, but it's sure as hell not gonna kill. And this fight sure as hell is not gonna end fast. Splendid company. Yeah, I figured. To be perfectly honest, since I'm caught up now and have the masteries, I really don't play unless there's no story. I haven't played this in Sab in prior to that, I hadn't played since I caught everything caught up. And I only logged in the one time for Sab. I didn't even come back in. That mistake when I try to hit shift, so I understand. Well, I used it when I type. I did a typing class, so like you use right shift when you're using the right side of the keyboard. It's just, it depends on the fluidity of everything. I don't know if this guy has ranged attacks, but I'm sure as hell I'm not lower this to find out. I really wish he wasn't right on the fucking edge of the instance, though. Got it. Well, I'm happy actually the story instance to let me use the healing stance. Oh, I could have done Renegade Healer too. Oh my god, Renegade Healer would have been such a better choice! Ah! It would have been so... The healing might not have been as strong, but the DPS would have been so much better.
Prepare the soldiers to move.
Well, they buffed the hell out of Soul Cleaver's Summit. It now only uses 5 energy, or 5 upkeep instead of 6, so it can never drain. And then you still have the normal heal, right? So this has the life steal, and then it also has its own unique heal.
Glad Paper found us when she did.
am I doing on Mastery? I have 5. Daily! How my daily done? The rewards reset, I know that. What's in the legendary this time around? Dreamer, Frostfang, Juggernaut, Incinerator. I do not have any of those weapons. Oh, I gave up on weeklies. I was stressing out with getting Genshin dailies done, and that one costs me money if I don't do them.
We must pursue Epoch. Now! We cannot allow him time to recover. He suffered a defeat. He's vulnerable. But if he retreats to his throne, an army between us, with time on his side. With so few of us left to fight, you feel Epoch's multitudes waiting ahead as I do, General. They overwhelm the senses.
Yeah,
This chance will never come again, slight as it may be. We must strike.
Indeed we must. Dag the Frode Arena. Take the portal. Rally any who stand to cover our flanks.
Hathor.
Majesty.
Respectfully, I've walked the path with you this far. I'm not stopping here.
Very well. Dagda, Frode. Should we fail, I ask that you give asylum to my people.
The Wayfinder and the Outrider fight with you. You won't fail.
Oh, come on.
Epoch moves swiftly when provoked. His forces must be at the ready. Yet I sense they do not attack. Why? Do not forget, he stayed his hand upon witnessing Labrys's sacrifice. If ever there was a time for him to act without thought, that was it.
Yes, we fight on Epoch's
I have no idea.
He is ancient and cunning. There can be no doubt he is prepared.
The enemy lurks. Be on your
It's
guard.
been so long since I've paid attention to the story that I don't know. I don't recall the term either, but it's also been months since the last story, so why would I remember? Since the last story, I logged in once for Sab, and that's it.
your backs into it.
Area denial? How was that supposed to mean?
I feel furious.
It also doesn't help that it's broken up like a living story season. At least those had proper cutoffs because of how each chapter was segmented. But like, this is telling one coherent story segmented. I also agree with you though, like the concept of it just sounds really dumb. It's like they're just looking for new problems to create. Especially when you consider the end of Dragons literally felt like a world cataclysmic event. The whole world was being engulfed in the void. How do you top that?
Strike swiftly! Give them no time to set an effect. Try your heart.
Might and glory. Tim, Iron Legion, put your backs into it.
Ready for more. Oh, you really don't want to work with me.
Lieutenant, take the field.
Had enough. Ready for more. They're gonna keep coming out, and as long as they enter into this AoE, I cannot seal the rift. As long as I get hit, I cannot seal the rift.
My pain is visible.
Fucking finally. What the fuck?
Iron Legion, put your backs into it.
My pain is visible.
I did the last story, Ray. I finished and I go, that's it. Like, you can almost watch, you can go back and watch the stream and just notice how I felt when the story ended. It was like a 3-hour stream.
Might and glory.
Finally. Oh my God!
Ready for more.
It wasn't even that. It just, the whole thing felt kind of boring. I don't feel like we got any story from it. Come on!
Ready for more. I feel furious.
Oh my God. Keep them the fuck off me! You're doing the exact opposite of what I want you to do! I'm just gonna scout these bookshelves while you continue to waste my fucking time. Hey, he's trying to do something over there, so let's crowd around him! Circle jerk! It's not like we need to close the rifts for something for us to progress in this place. Don't be dumb! Why would we ever need to actually do anything significant?
Majesty, I fear we march to our end.
Is it truly so dire?
Hundreds lie in wait. More, perhaps. It is difficult to discern pain, pride.
I spoke true. A better opportunity to strike will never present itself. But that does not mean the odds are favorable.
We will turn this army to our side.
Hey, Majesty, surely not. I will follow you to my death. But you cannot believe, after all that's happened.
No, we will turn them to our side. There is no other
My
way.
boon tank build got nerfed, by the way. They nerfed the one trait that made it work. This trait used to add refresh 1 second to every buff you had. They removed that part of it. Still works, just not as efficiently. because of that, I removed the thing that made you stomp happy. Because there's no reason to generate energy as much anymore. I kept the weapon swap one, and then replaced it. So I replaced it with Sigil of Cleansing because I had modified the build by getting rid of Retribution for Salvation to give myself just a little bit more like Condi utility, but it became impossible to maintain resolution anymore. So I had to switch back to Retribution again. So I figure if I'm swapping weapons to get that extra energy in, I might as well just cure conditions while I do it. There is a sigil, or not a sigil, a relic though that really helps me with maintaining vigor. Oh yeah, and then on top of that, Ray, so I actually don't know if I mentioned this to you, that I'm planning on looking for a different job. I found a schooling program that can get me into the millwright, but the interview to get into the course got pushed back by like 2 weeks. It was supposed to be on the 30th, and now it's on the 12th. That's the only thing that makes me nervous about being on the chopping block at work is if I get terminated before, I can get into this program. Talk to my DM and say, like, if I can put in writing that I'll be leaving the company by a certain date, if that'll drop the whole termination thing. Why go through all that paperwork for firing me when I'm planning to leave anyways? Even if I don't get in the end, I'd honestly still probably want to leave. I feel furious. I feel so unsupported that why would I want to stay? I'm the only one in the entire building that cares about doing the job correctly, and yet I'm the one being penalized because my attitude is bad because no one else gives a fucking damn about the work. Oh, sure, you can get the product on the shelf, but you don't care about it being put out properly. You don't care that it's to the standards of the company, or meeting the flow required by, or meeting the, like, just meeting what the company expects.
No. We are fools.
Labrys's words. The strength to do that which the common cryptis will not.
There is no army.
There never was.
Countless innocents. First, the battle below.
Oh.
This. He has methodically weakened us while strengthening himself.
These torches made an illusion of his power, or of his forces.
He will not stoop. I failed them. They should have been under our protection.
They would rest in honor under the Tree of Mourning if time allowed. Destroy them. Then at least they can never be consumed. Wait. Wayfinder. Can your heart of the obscure set free their essence peacefully? They deserve that much, at least.
Yes, they do.
Well, I've told my manager that, or I've told my district manager that while they may be able to keep up with freight, the store will fall apart without me. Because, I'm the only one that cares about shit actually being done properly.
Soon you will dream. We will see to it.
I didn't do the first option the whole time. So, oh, I already failed an achievement here.
Bring your army then, he said. I will devour everything.
To the throne room. We are all that stands between Epoch and our extinction.
I normally don't like talking about my job at work because I don't want to, like, this isn't a time for me to, this isn't where I want to complain about that stuff, but, like, I'm so pissed off right now that, like,
I feel something amiss. The throne room, Majesty. Are you prepared to face the king?
That throne is mine. Wayfinder.
It's all skill
open
and
the
a
way
little luck.
for the true Midnight King
I got everything.
And finally, she brings herself before the throne. I've been waiting, princess of traitors.
Gorging yourself while we cut our way through your defenses. Bold strategy, King. Was the Queen your strategist? Perhaps without Labyrinth.
Do not speak her name. Kneel, sacrifice yourself to me, as you forced your queen to do.
But I am not so noble.
Labrys was right to refuse negotiations with you.
To be perfectly honest, too, the story has done a very poor job at building up how dangerous Epoch really is.
And my strength is the lifeblood of the Cryptis.
Like, we saw stuff, like, Balthazar was set up to be strong. Even as annoying as he was, Joko was set up to be strong. What the fuck has Epoch done to make us actually scared of him?
Labrys sacrificed herself for nothing.
Garen, who's apparently been fighting this guy for fucking forever, is doing a piss poor job at explaining why he's actually dangerous. And like, I know it plays into his character that he would slaughter his own people to power himself. But it also feels like a massive cop-out that they did that so they didn't have to animate, they didn't have to, like, program a big fight. Dodged too soon. Time limit? Yep. Why are they always time limit achievements? It's like there's no other way to make a creative achievement in this game anymore. To do with these, but I'll keep collecting them. Oh, we got the other general joined our team because Epoch killed his buddy. collecting all these drops of rage and regret, and I don't know what I'm doing with them. Oh, they increased my like damage and stuff. I see. I can't! What the fuck? Retreat! As he literally like latches his fist to me. The fuck was I supposed to do?
Your strategy confuses me. Will you save your people by consuming them all? Still clinging to your antiquated ideals, wizard? Our enemies have never understood what it takes for my people to survive. That is why you will die today. Wyteria will be mine tomorrow. Your gluttony has given you strength beyond mine. That much is clear. Come to beg for your life, then. A pointless gesture, but I welcome it. On the contrary, I couldn't pass up this chance to help end yours. Aether! Wayfinder! Join your power with mine! The heart!
I'm gonna get a mastery for beating the story mode, and then there's a mastery point in this castle.
Ready for more.
That's 7. That's everything I need. and deal less attacks. Malice too. Malice too. Control effects last longer and are more effective against defiance. That doesn't particularly seem like a negative, though. What's the negative? Keep them all busy while I knock them out of his dome. Just gonna state, as I do this, it's doing nothing but reminding me of the Laundromat fight and how much better that was. For boons and conditions, take more damage from conditions. Lucky is your attacks deal bonus life-stealing damage, but you take periodic damage. Not even gonna lie, the fucking Amnetus boss fight is better than this. You know what? That probably could have been the final boss. Let him turn himself into a fucking Kraken and then we fight that. Oh, absolutely. You mean damage sponges? And you know what's doing that, right? As sad as it is to say, and I don't blame the devs, but it's the fucking meta souls. The people that push to do the most amount of damage make it harder for the casual players to really enjoy it without actually playing meta. It's not like it was that long in the first place.
My blood. You have been deceived. Your brothers understood. Labris understood. Cryptis, Wanderer. All our kind are despised. For that which is our nature. We are predators. We must feed. If we do not prey, we court extinction. I see now. Nothing will stop you from taking the Midnight Throne. Take it. But do not forsake your people. All we have
Maple Story did it bad. Maple Story had such bad power creep, but then they would initiate events that didn't adjust to the power creep. There were events you had to wait like an hour for. And then by the time you entered the room, someone had already killed it.
It was never your strength to kill.
So it ends. And so the reign of...
You certainly took your time.
I am here now, when it matters.
When your survival was all but assured, only then did you stick your neck out for our people.
I risked nothing for your people. I risked exposure to rid our worlds of Epoch. And while I hope it proves worthwhile, the survival of the Cryptus people was not a requirement.
Let's see that we do not stand on opposite sides of the battlefield one day, Seer.
General, gather the wounded. Iskaran, we are in your debt. I need time to set my house in order. I will contact you then.
Until then, Majesty.
It's time to go home. Wayfinder?
Pather.
Nios owes a great deal to you, Wayfinder.
Wayfinder?
I expect we'll see you in the Wizard's Tower soon. You're always welcome here, friend.
Your legend will walk our dreams for eternity.
Yeah, Iskaran? Absolutely.
As will yours, Outrider.
I, thank
One of
you,
those like Dumbledore
Nemesis.
things where it's like
In the
the
tower,
Dumbledore fanfiction plots where it's like he's
The
been alive
Wizard's
for so
Tower will
long
be
that
ready
only
to
he feels
receive
like he
the
knows what is
Midnight
right.
King.
Like, I'm also getting sick and tired of the game killing off the characters I really like. I fucking love Malbun. Why the fuck did they have to kill Malbun? I think that's actually a good metaphor, Raze. I'm pretty sure he's the Dumbledore, where it's like, basically in Harry Potter, this is my opinion, not only did Voldemort need to die, but so did Dumbledore. Because both of them held power in different ways, and without both of them passing on, the world would not have been able to move forward. Like, I just think, like, with one of them alive, the world would have been held back in some way. The thing is, I like Dagda too. I'm upset that they killed Mavin.
Strange you can
The ward is complete, but it may take time for their conflict.
Wayfinder, not a moment too soon. They're about to get into it.
You're not joining us. You know the situation as well as anyone.
Getting into the middle of that group? I'd rather face down Epoch again. No.
To be
I
honest,
think I'll
though,
leave that to you.
he's probably
I
a
just
fucking
wanted to
true
catch a
Nord.
glimpse of it myself.
She fought the
Don't
fucking
tarry too
Demon
long,
King.
soldier.
What kind of
You're
tale
overdue for
is
some
that?
leave. Welcome
She
home.
fought the Demon King and
find it?
lived. Yeah, he seemingly didn't seem all that interested in getting involved when the whole world was unraveling into the void. Like, it specifically said Garen's been facing Epoch for, like, a long, long time. Like, a very long time. Since, I think, before Guild Wars 1. But it's never... But, like, what else? Like, he didn't seem concerned about the Elder Dragons or the Gods or any other major threats.
Wayfinder, good. Let's delay this.
But then they consider you a threat because you fought them.
Now. Galrath does so enjoy our presence here.
I've seen you lot in battle. Huh. We've got nothing to worry about.
What would you know of battle? You were not present for... Enough! We will not waste time with idle chatter. There is still much to be done in Nios.
Let us proceed then. Dagda, present the terms we've agreed upon.
The Cryptus incursion into Tyria will cease immediately.
Keep in mind that before they did that with the fractals, what happened with the fractals in End of Dragon? What was her name? Like, Maya Prince crew basically had to kill themselves in the fractals over and over to build the equipment they needed?
Until such time as it is deemed by us to be unnecessary. In return, amnesty will be granted to the Cryptus, and we will recognize Paitha as the legitimate sovereign of Nios.
We accept your terms.
Perhaps now there can finally be peace.
We must hope so. If this were to happen again, I promise you that it would not end in negotiations.
Your thoughts, Wayfinder?
Peace, chance for peace and friendship. The Cryptus get just this one chance at redemption. Let's cherish the victory while we can. Peace and
We've laid the foundation for a lasting peace and friendship here. Let's not waste that opportunity.
Makes you wonder who's worse.
There is also the other matter we discussed, Garen. Do you accept?
In all honesty, I would have loved a story about, like, a story about fractals. About, like, traveling between different fractal worlds. Sort of like what the first map is, but just that as the story. All these ifs and, like, these what ifs and possibilities. That would have been a fucking awesome story. Instead, we got this.
Thank you, my king. I will not let you down.
Since they're investing so much into fractals in the first place for post-game content, a story involving them would, like, directly involving them would have been cool.
None have been more steadfast or capable.
I do want to thank you, Wayfinder. Your aid was clearly needed here.
As long as I live, your name will never be forgotten in Nios. You have my eternal thanks.
Like, this is the end, but it doesn't actually feel like anything happened.
Hey, Kiona.
There's the credits.
How's it going?
So this is legitimately the end.
Good to see you, Balkan.
What the hell is this?
Well?
Yeah, you know. Pretty intense. Nothing I couldn't handle. Oh, anyway, now that we've both got news.
I feel almost robbed. Robbed of an actual good story.
You made it.
So did you. Your help on the field was... that entrance. Your power is incredible.
Thanks. Still getting used to how it feels. What is next for you, then?
Not sure. Tyria doesn't know what happened here, or in Nios. I don't know how long we can go without telling them. I guess we're following Asgaren's lead until then. So long as everyone is safe.
He knows we need to do something. Tyria is blood in the water now. Who knows what's sniffing around?
Or is ready to bite.
Right.
How about you? Any exciting wizardly duties?
Exciting? Maybe. Once we've figured out what to do with the fractal inhabitants, I, might explore the mists. There's so much out there to explore, to learn. So many things that might help Tyria.
That sounds like quite the adventure.
Are you gonna be okay without, me?
Everyone's going to be fine.
Good. I'll see you later, Commander. Wayfinder. Sorry.
Goodbye, Zosha.
It would be kind of cool if we could get one final Destiny's Edge goodbye. So it's like maybe it takes place in the Mists. And there's Zoja, Ritlock, you know, and even Snaff. Like, let's include Snaff. I've already fucking paid a voice actor to play him. In memory? Oh, 2 people passed away. Yeah, and that was a huge part of her character, too. Liar couldn't even get voice
I'm surprised
dialogue.
you're part of this.
Did you expect to see me in chains? You Tyrians can be so naive. Allow me to enlighten you. I served at the side of the king for longer than your kind can conceive of. Who knows the cryptist better than I? Our fledgling king is wise enough to know she will need my counsel. That is worth more than retribution will gain her. Let that be a lesson for you then. Your sense of justice will always be subservient to your practical needs.
No problem. I got a lot of dialogue and shit to go through.
It must sting to be on the losing side.
Do I not stand here among the victors, Tyrion? Do I not still have my horns? My allegiance to Epoch ended with his betrayal of my brother. It was the only loyalty I held higher. You may not count me as a true ally, but here I stand all the same.
You believe Paitha could rule the Cryptist then?
It is power and authority that rules in Nyos, Tyrion. As long as she holds them, the Cryptists will follow. But do not think that Paitha alone is capable. It is not Providence that has placed the crown atop her head. If she fails, it is a minor setback. The throne of midnight can seat another.
It seems you care little about the fate of your people.
My people? You know nothing of my people. You understand so little, but you speak so boldly. I have given everything for the survival of the Cryptis. I have acted always for the future of Nyos. But I see what you cannot. That the Cryptis can only be led through strength. I did what needed to be done. Do you have the conviction to do the same?
Have you changed your mind about the Cryptis?
Why would I have? I never doubted that Paitha's forces could win. Just what her victory would really mean. We're going to find out if they're as capable of peace as you hope. It'll be a long time before we know the answer. I'm no warmonger, Wayfinder. If they maintain the peace, I am happy to do likewise. If Tyria is safe, I am satisfied.
What did you report to Isgarin?
That Paitha's army was winning, and that Astral Ward support should be sent to end the war. What? Not what you expected? I'm a man of my word, Wayfinder. I asked you to prove that you could win, and you did. I held up my end of the bargain. He took a little convincing, of course, but I know how he thinks. A chance to avenge the deaths of Vas, Hakim, and Maban, to give a punitive lecture to Eparch. He was never going to miss that opportunity.
Maybe Asgarin will make you the ambassador to Nios.
I like you, Wayfinder.
Will you still try to keep the Astral Ward a secret?
The value of secrecy has not diminished, but I must admit it will be difficult to hide what has happened here. And a truth half uncovered is often more dangerous than one fully revealed. If there is time still to shield Tyria from the knowledge of its own frailty, then that must be done. I will evaluate our options, however, and come to whatever conclusion best suits Tyria as a whole.
Why didn't you come to help us sooner?
Such accusation. From your tone, one would think my support never arrived at all. You are not so naive as the rest of them, Wayfinder. You know better than foolish idealism. Until I could be certain that my support would ensure your victory, committing our forces would have been pointless. I do not act without careful consideration. I have lived a long time with the consequences of my prior impulsiveness.
Will this peace hold?
I expect so. But there are contingencies for any eventuality. We will not be caught unaware again. It will take far beyond your lifespan for their forces to grow strong enough to be a threat again anyway. But peace will last only as long as we remain strong enough to enforce it. That is the only reason it ever lasts.
Alright, Athos.
Ah, my dear. To think I could have made a snack of you when we first met. And now, you've proven yourself an entire meal.
How does it feel to finally sit on the throne?
Comfortable. Though I'll need to do some redecorating. Eparch never had much taste. In truth, the crown is heavy. There are thousands of wounded to be tended to, dead to be buried, homes to be rebuilt. I knew the cost from the beginning, of course. A king must bear the burden of the entire kingdom. It will be many days before things are right. There will be little time for sleep, but there will be time for dreams.
I'll tell you right now, I only care about the dialogue.
You've decided to
actual story
spare
people.
Xanthron.
Xanthron is a pragmatist. He will side with us, as long as that remains his best option. I intend to keep it that way. And we need to gain the support of the remaining...
I'm still talking to people, so...
This is the time for reconciliation.
You missed Asgarin's dialogue, but...
Besides, in a way, having to serve under me is the most bitter punishment I could have given him.
How do you feel about the Astral Ward being stationed in Nios?
There was never any other choice. They contributed their blood to our freedom, and they are too strong to refuse. Iskaran worries about war returning. If this reassures him, so be it. Besides, you Tyrians really are delicious. If they ever become a problem, we'll simply have a feast.
So you have no aspirations for the throne yourself?
None whatsoever. There is a weight that comes with the crown, and I have no desire to carry it. My role lies elsewhere. Aether has proven that she can lead our people, but there will be difficulties that better suit my expertise. When those arise, I will offer my counsel. That is all that is needed of me.
Do you think the peace will last?
For the immediate future, yes. The people have tired of war. This will be an opportunity for them to prosper. But time will weather that relief, and people will forget what war cost them. We will have to remain vigilant. I promise you this, however. War between Nyos and Tyria will not come again as long as I draw breath. Let us hope my fellows feel as strongly as I do.
Can you trust Xantheron?
One need not trust a predator if you remove its claws. And he still has his uses. There are many loyalists left, and we need them to join us if we are to keep this dream alive. They will listen to him. Ultimately, that is more important than the punishment he unquestionably deserves. We are forced to compromise. In many ways, politics bloodies one's hands more than war. May you spend your twilight years in battle instead.
I feel like that's a very poetic line. Politics bloodies your hands more than war.
How do you feel about being named ambassador?
It's difficult to know how to feel. Mere hours ago, I entered Tyria for the first time, and now I'm going to stay here. It is exciting in its way, though. The smells and sensations, the lights and colors, the strange shapes of the creatures. I'm not sure I'll be much use as an ambassador, as distracted as I am. I wonder if Arena would be willing to lead me around.
We couldn't have done this without you.
I am humbled by your praise, Wayfinder. But I merely did what anyone should be willing to do for their homeland. Truthfully, I have been a small part of something greater. That is enough for me. But I am pleased that I've earned your respect. And I hope your friendship as well.
Of course, Ramses.
Not voice, why am I gonna read it? Oh, you. The cute Sylvari healer. That's my truest regret, is that she was not more involved in the plot. Oh, it's the, so... I feel like you can tell how cheap out they got. Hey, here's an objective that requires you to talk to a shit ton of people. But don't worry, we only paid the voice actors for half of them. You kidding me? They didn't even get the script voiced? That's like the second best character after the Sylvari girl. You know, at least Gladium is voiced fine. Look, Ray, a cute pink Sylvari girl that's dedicated towards seeing me healthy. Like, let's be real here.
It's all skill and a little luck.
Did I miss anything? Like, the achievement hasn't popped yet. Does it say talk of the tower? Yeah, I got them all. Leave the wizard's tower when you're ready. Doesn't that sound like an interesting idea? If only the fucking gate worked. Man, if only this portal worked so I could leave the wizard tower. Oh. This is the portal, really?
It was nothing.
gotta get the mastery bar maxed, and then that's it. Well, I got a map complete too. Why do I get the feeling everything here is tied to a meta I'm going to have to wait for?
Ah, youngling. Spare me.
Yes, sir. Good. We all.
I'm rude!
How do I tell the good cryptids from the bad cryptids? How could you tell members of your crew from members of the inquest? There are some few of us. Tell you.
How do I get to the fucking castle? There's a meta tied to this, isn't there? When does this new meta start? Seconds. Is great. Don't you love new metas that basically start with no information tied to them? I have enough mastery points. Let's get some boosters on. A tag over here, we can head to it. I'm on my way, Casey. Gee, if only there were potentially more fast travel, like waypoints. I feel like that sure as hell would make it a lot easier to get around the map. If only that hasn't been a problem for a fuck ton amount of time. We don't want to add in waypoint clutter to the map, so we'd rather just inconvenience our entire player base.
See it done.
Well, it looks like this map has done a great job at staying populated. So to me, wait. I'm in the demon world. Why the fuck are there normal barracudas here? The fuck? Did the map designer fall asleep? Ready for more. accident, but it worked out.
My pain.
Yeah, this is, hey, Crystal! Thank you for the raid! The, unofficial raid. You, arrived at the like, after the story while I'm just doing boring stuff and complaining about how poor quality the story was.
Might and glory. I feel furious.
But I appreciate the additional company either way. Where's another event I can go to? What's this boss over here? Oh, the beacon event is up. Well, I was 11 not too long ago, so I'd like to believe I'm going to get into the map soon.
Lieutenant, take the field! Might and glory!
Give it my all. My pain is gone.
Stop me! You'll never catch me alive! Oh god. Okay, they caught me alive. Oh, this quest
That
is
should
over.
be enough to keep their bellies full.
I'm not gonna get any credit. Oh, someone handed stuff in. Which, refreshes the timer here.
Steady.
Ayo, I got 1 credit. Let's go. Oh god, what the hell am I swimming in? The fuck is this? And how the hell do I get out of it? That's disgusting.
The Terrians ramble, the
A traveling stance. Thank you. Thank you. Do not forget a friend.
It does make you wonder, though, Ray. I'm almost... Didn't they release this because a leak occurred?
Might and glory.
They announced it earlier than intended because of a leak. And I feel like because of that leak, they had to release something early. They felt like they had to. Oh, hey, Ray. Fancy meeting you here.
Iron Legion, put your best into it. Assistance would be valued.
I just feel like they really dropped the ball on this one. And we all thought Icebird Saga was bad. Like, holy fuck.
Might and glory. I feel furious. Safe now.
In all honesty, as bad as Icebird Saga was, I also didn't mind it that much. Some of the maps didn't make sense, but the story I didn't feel like was the worst. Some stuff felt like it came out of the blue, but... Oh, Ritlock having a son. Oh, I can finally travel. Goodbye, Ray. Look, I've been waiting for this meta for quite some time. Holy fuck! Where was this? Is that Pac? Where was this? Where the fuck was this in the actual boss fight? This is Epoch! Epoch the Consumed King! Where is this boss fight from my story? Fuck off. Oh my god, can I not be down every 5 seconds?
You won't escape. Come and get me.
Oh my... I hate this! What am I doing here?
I feel furious!
Warband in position.
When am I allowed to panic? Hey, there's an ArenaNet employee here. There's a couple. Or no, I think the other one's a pet.
Back me up!
Serious. Ready for more.
Alright. See you later, Ray. Thanks for dropping by. I want to see you more. When do I stream more?
Back on solid ground.
I felt like that was going to be the case.
On the doubles!
We enter into Silver Waste?
Smash him!
My aim is easy.
I'm back and brilliant.
Why won't anyone help me?
I don't think we're beating this boss.
Death stalks me.
I feel furious!
Swift and steady.
This is certainly one of the bosses of all time.
Safe from harm. Ready for more.
We got like 2.5 minutes left. I don't know how long the timer was on this thing, but it doesn't look like we're getting that HP down in 2 minutes.
Knowledge is power.
Lieutenant, take the field.
In bad shape here.
Slice them apart.
Slow. Sharp blades.
Safe from harm.
Brilliant ember.
The compact is sworn.
History is mine.
He's opening rips like crazy. There's 4 rips open right now.
I'm hurt.
Your soul is mine!
Sharper still.
Peitha actually gets killed if you lose this.
Sharp blade, sharp mind.
Oh well. We're an industry here. Not really much else worth trying, so we'll just end it here. Yeah, tomorrow, I don't know what I'm streaming tomorrow. I want to do my days off now, like with one day off being 7th Dragon and one day off being Twilight Princess. I haven't played Twilight Princess in quite some time. And let's look at my schedule here. So I'm streaming Monday, Tuesday, Thursdays, day off. Friday, Saturday day off, and Sunday. So whatever I stream Tuesday, I don't want to stream Thursday, so they're not like back to back. I might do Pokemon tomorrow. Do Pokemon tomorrow, do Twilight Princess Tuesday, do 7th Dragon Thursday, and then do 7th Dragon Friday, Twilight Princess Saturday, and Pokemon Sunday. I think that's fine. We'll do Pokemon tomorrow. Alright, so I'm gonna end it here. Very underwhelming story. Not even gonna lie. I hope they can build off. I hope this was a setup for something bigger, because right now I'm just kind of extremely disappointed. I really don't feel like I got anything out of this expansion. None of the masteries really did much outside of outside of like buffing your sky scale a little bit more. Like nothing else really feels like I got anything out of this. So with that said, I'm calling it here. My name is Daimien Kamiya. I am the Omni King. Be a friend, foe, or a member of the Omni Council. I'm going to see you later. Goodbye, everyone.